Welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing? Excited to have you here. Thanks for watching my video. I do appreciate it. We always start off this game by showing you guys what I brought to the battle here. And so I have 3 recon units. Personally, I love using the Bradleys. They're very capable. They can do a lot of things. They can suppress infantry, tanks, a lot of stuff. Anyway, so in this game, you really do have to have a fine balance and find the deck that works for you and for your strategies that you're going to be using. I do a good mixture of infantry, recon, helicopters, pretty much the whole shebang. You got to figure out what works for you, though. Okay? Starting off, my whole point was to capture a couple significant buildings so we could kind of create a front line and repel the enemy. But as you guys know, when you play this game, a lot of things happen very quickly. Like, for an example, they rushed their helicopters right up here on us, their Mi-24s, and I had this Bradley here that was extremely vulnerable. So it might be a good idea to push up your anti-air units right away, especially up front, and able to, attack the helicopter. So as you guys can see right away, I'm getting slammed here by their helicopters. We're just having a lot of engagements. We're already killing their recon. So you guys can see I'm taking damage here from this helicopter. Unfortunately, I'm trying to move this I'm trying to move this recon unit over here into the forest. Here I called in my F-16 to take out that helicopter. It was a very effective strike. This helicopter took a bunch of damage. Here I'm trying to unload this unit and save them before they die. I think they get maybe like 1 shot off before they get killed by this other helicopter. So as you guys can see, their helicopter were very effective at really stopping my assault on these positions here, but we were able to still land in these buildings, allowing us to really push back these infantry units and whatever they had. They're pushing a lot right now. You guys can see there's 3 recon units, 3 infantry units, and they have a T-55. Not a great tank, but nonetheless, it's a lot of suppressive fire that I'm having a hard time dealing with. Here we also are having some engagements with their infantry, and they're getting chewed up because my infantry has, the support from this vehicle here, the M113, I think. Correct? Let me see. Yep, the M113s. They do have a 50 cal on it, I think. Oh no, 12.7 millimeters. Never mind. Yeah, so we're doing good here on the right flank. They officially captured the area first, which wasn't great for us, but we were able to eliminate a lot of the stuff they have in the middle. We're slowing them down. You guys can see that we're capturing the specific buildings that we need. I pushed up a M60 up here. I love these tanks. They're not like super nice, but they're definitely nice enough to go toe-to-toe with a lot of tanks and deal decent damage. Here my Bradley just destroyed one of their recon units. You guys can see we're calling in our artillery support on these infantry guys. We do see this Su-22 hovering over us, always dangerous because they can definitely... Oh, here goes our anti-air. We're going to take that one out. Oh, almost. Very close. Oh, look at that. Actually, what our F-16's hunting it. Let's see if it takes it out. I'm not sure if it did or not, but... All right, so here our helicopter up here is taking out the recon unit, but we see their anti-air engaging us here. We lost the helicopter, they lost their anti-air unit, and so right now you guys can see like it's the front line is stabilizing a lot pretty quickly. Here we have these Bradleys about to hunt down this tank right here. It's actually very vulnerable because it's from the side. I don't imagine it surviving this. Here it goes. Boom. Yeah, you don't want to show your side. There goes one of their aircrafts. They got shut down. We're setting up really good anti-air defense. Very important, especially if somebody comes at you with like a just heavy Air Force type of layout for their deck. So here you guys see we're already getting into this artillery war, basically, where I'm using these M106 A2s to try to suppress their infantry over here, and they're doing effective counter battery with their artillery here. Now, these things are actually pretty insane. They shoot really quickly. They can shoot pretty far. All around, I would say for the Russian unit, this is actually a great unit. Um, I'm sure it'll be engaging us here soon. There we go. There's one shot. Look how far that's going. There it goes. All right, let's see where these are landing. Oh god, there's my infantry getting punished here. I believe their artillery strikes are landing here, but I'm already moving my guys out of the way. I don't want them to get hit because that would suck. That unit is pretty strong. We lost some infantry units here. Here's my tank getting punished by this helicopter, but I will tell you this helicopter cannot take out a tank by itself because it's not meant to. It's meant to suppress infantry and lighter armored vehicles, definitely not tanks. Here we have a recon unit here. It's a little one. Definitely going to get taken out quickly. Definitely towards... So as you guys can see, we already pushed out their command unit from here. Not sure what I'm doing with this F-16 here, but let's see what's going on here. So their counter battery is still firing here. We're pushing up more tanks to the front lines, trying to stabilize it. As you guys see, I'm pushing up an M60 up here. We have a tank recon. We lost a recon here. I like pairing tanks and recons together. They're just more capable around and have a longer lifespan if you pair them like that. And so, you know, look, they're just taking, getting really punished here as they're trying to rush up the middle. Those are our Bradleys firing now. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, that's beautiful. Right on a tank. Gorgeous. Massive damage to the tank right there. Very effective. And there goes our M60 tank. One shot kills their tank after that airstrike here. It was just very, very effective. And as you guys can see, we just captured the territory. Finally, we're going into the positive with numbers. We have a +3 over here. And we have, I would say, like close to like 60% control over this command point here. Command point Charlie. So we have Bravo and Charlie under control, which gives us the upper hand. We're going to be very quickly adding points here. So we're still calling in artillery. Here we go, right on top of their infantry, hopefully hitting something. The enemy's still trying to hunt down our units here. I finally called in an artillery piece so I could do counter battery and really not worry about them attacking my smaller units. But they're really trying to find them, but not really able to right now. So not much going on right now, but we could see that the enemy's pushing up. Here they're pushing up this infantry support vehicle, and they got destroyed immediately. They do have this tank that's kind of chilling here. They're pushing up another T-55. Looks like they're pushing a lot of tanks, which is not a bad idea as long as you don't do it in a dangerous way. Don't understand why they decide to push up an anti-air unit like this. It's not like I have a lot of helicopters here or anything. But as you guys can see, I am calling in some recon and anti-tank helicopters just to help us balance things out here. Because whenever somebody pushes a lot of tanks, you could really counter it in a couple of ways. Like this right here, for example, I have a anti-tank unit. As you guys can see, they're very small. It would be very, very hard to find them. And they were actually quite effective for me. Anything that they push up this way... wow, this unit just got obliterated. Here's their bombers. Man, they did actually quite a bit of damage to me with their bombers at certain times. But most of them would get shot down, as you guys will see later on. I eventually did push up a lot of anti-air. There goes another one of those expensive infantry fighting vehicles. Looks like they're slowly trying to push up the infantry up this tree line here. I'm sure they're gonna not make it very far. But yeah, like I was telling you earlier about the tank strategies, you could use these anti-tank units. Obviously, you have recon, like the Bradleys have those AGM missiles that are pretty awesome. Or I'm sorry, the TOW missiles. You could also use helicopter. Here you go. They just did a little bomb strike there, damaged my tank. I'm gonna retreat this tank so I can repair it. But yeah, you could use the Bradleys to fight against tanks. They're not very fast though. They only shoot rounds very slowly. Obviously, tanks can go against tanks, and then you have Also helicopters, they are very effective against tanks. You can have one or two of these helicopters right here, the Cobras, and they can definitely destroy tanks pretty well. And if you have an Apache in your deck, of course, that's going to be even more effective there. As you guys can see, they were trying to hunt. They were trying to hunt down our. Ooh, are they going to destroy it? Yeah, there you go. Nice. So we just traded fighter jet for fighter jet there. There's this. My Cobra just took out one of their infantry fighting vehicles, and now I have to retreat because it got damaged by one of their fighter jets. Clearly, we're having some engagements over here in this forest. They have quite a lot of units up here. They're trying to push us here on the right flank, trying to see what they can exploit, which I think is not a bad idea, because clearly, as you guys can see, going up the middle does not work for them, but they still occasionally try it. I mean, look at this. That's 2 anti-air units. There's like 4 tanks in here, a bunch of crashed helicopters. So we're definitely kicking their ass right now as far as coming through the middle. So they got to change up tactics here, and it looks like what they're trying to do is actually push on the left side, which is not a bad idea because I'm not as strong over here. So I'm trying to fill the gaps here by pushing up more infantry vehicles, more tanks, more recons up here on the left side. We do have infantry in here. We have a recon unit in here. Here our tank is engaging one of their units. I'm sure it's going to get destroyed shortly here. Hopefully we retreat this helicopter. It's getting just... It's surprising how effective these little things are. Yeah, they just... Oh, there's another bomb strike right there. Or airstrike. A lot going on. As you guys can see, there's a lot of airstrikes going on right now. This is pretty intense. They lost just 2 fighter jets just there. So that wasn't ideal for them. Here you go. They're about to lose this helicopter. Very quickly. I told you I was really making sure I have really good anti-air, because they were very aggressive with... See, this thing is about to go down. There you go. Another fighter jet destroyed. They're very aggressive with their Su-22s, honestly. I was surprised. But, you know, it didn't end up working out. So, as you guys could see... Let me slow this down a bit. As you guys could see, we finally started calling in these artillery units here. And we're using the M109A2s, which are also a great unit, in my opinion. And we literally tasked them with counter batteries, so that way we can just not worry about their artillery units as much. Or I mean, micromanaging is never good. Let's see how long this fighter jet survives. So they're trying to bomb our units, which they do. They get our unit here, and you can see the... Oh, there it goes. That's awesome. Was it worth it? No, it wasn't, because, I mean, they took out one of my infantry units, which probably cost me 25 to 45 points, and they just wasted a very expensive aircraft, or even if it was 100 and something points, I mean, it's a better trade-off for us than them. Here's this missile slowly going right for the T-55 here. Or actually, I guess it was one of their recon units. And the good thing is it's hitting their front armor, not their side armor. I'm not sure why they're stuck here. This is something we've definitely seen happen in Ukraine. There you go. I told you those T-55s are just not very good. I mean, they're pretty weak. What's going on here in the front line? We went through an exchange here where their bombers... This is what they keep doing. They keep using the Su-22s against us over and over again. Let's watch this happen again. Let's see if they survive. Nope. And what did they get from that? They partially damaged my anti-air unit. That was it. They didn't kill any of my units there. So that was extremely not worth it. I wouldn't do that. And as you guys see, we routed their 2 tanks here. One of their T-55s got destroyed. Now I'm pushing up this helicopter here, the Cobra, in the hopes of shooting down that last tank. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. We see it crash over there in the wood line. Beautiful. So we brought up this Cobra hoping to hit that tank that was retreating. Unfortunately, it wasn't in its field of view. So, but as you guys can see, we do dominate this area. Now we have more artillery, we have more tanks. Again, they keep pushing up their anti-air units, which are not cheap. Not sure what the point of that is. Here we're seeing artillery coming in. I think they're trying to find our this little unit here, the anti-tank unit. Would not want to be near that right now. So we're about to win. Very, very close to winning. As you guys can see, we're having this crazy artillery war with their units here. And again, I have 2 assigned right now. You guys could see the stream from the fire. They're taking damage. I can't imagine them surviving this too long with all this artillery coming in. Woo! Wow, look at that, guys. We destroyed one of their... This is what good counter battery looks like. We just took them out. They got 2 more over here. And anytime one of them shoots, I have a group of 3 artillery pieces that are tasked with actually finding the artillery units and killing them, and you don't have to micromanage, and that's the good part. Plus, I have these artillery units here, which I use to suppress any kind of infantry pushes that I see. And it's obvious too, you know. So, you know, what I would say is, you know, in this game, it's really about learning how to react to the enemy's units that you see. Because once you start seeing a lot of units with recon, you're better able to respond to it. Because everybody is going to come at you with a different strategy. And some people have incredible strategies that they've played for a very, very long time, and they're hard to beat. But you can learn how to do it. I mean, they've been doing this a lot, where, you know, here they're targeting something. Not sure what they're trying to hit. Actually, that was not too bad. They did take out my anti-air unit, but again, guys, I'm using this anti-air unit that's only 55 points. So, I mean, like, it's this unit right here. No, these are the M35s. They're 35 points, guys. They're not that expensive, all right? So, you know, sending a whole Su-22 against that doesn't seem like a very good use of your points. It just ends up being kind of fruitless. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, if you guys want me to cover any of your WARNO matches or replays, do reach out on my email, on my YouTube channel. I do appreciate you guys watching it. Please do smash that subscribe and like button. And as always, see you next time.